American hill climbing occurred in the era of 1923 to 1949. Well, let me tell you, come to Laconia for next year's 100th anniversary and you'll see a climb there as well. So as we continue on, we're going to start off with the hill climb display. This radical custom hill climb machine was hand built by the one and only Tom Reiser using a Harley-Davidson XR750 engine. Tom Reiser remains the only person to win the National Drag Race and Hill Climb Championship. This machine was purchased from him on an episode of What's in the Barn. Go check it out.
How many toothpastes? How many toothpastes? Put it on that sprocket.
Oh my god, I couldn't even count that. It's crazy.
I bet it's 80 or 90.
Yeah. That's it for night.
Wow. It would have been fun to watch this thing climb the hill.
Starter battery inside.
It's pretty cool.
And these have seals. If you don't have those seals in them, you gotta pull in a rag.
Really? I didn't know that. Can you go push this for me so I can
Yeah.
I can see the push rods go up and down? See it? Now you can see what they do. Push those valves open. That is cool. They even have the alternator cut away so you can see it. You'll hear a lot of that wandering around this museum. There's always a motorcycle that gets fired up.
Indian at the time, they were owned by DuPont. 1919
Oh,
to
yeah?
23, I believe they ran these. It's about a 700cc forward to backward opposed cylinder. It was supposed to be an entry-level bike, you know, easy to ride. But the problem was it was pretty expensive for an entry-level bike. You know, it's all got its own parts. It's got its own gas tank. It's got its own frame. It's got its own front end. There are no real shared parts between the Harley JD and the Harley Sport, which is what they would have been. That would have been the big bike back then. And it was only about $40 more. Now, that was a lot back then.
Yeah.
Not enough to where it was like, well, I'll go with that one because it's cheaper.
Yep.
So they were kind of a flop, and most Americans liked the V-twin. And if
Right.
you want to talk about the rear cylinder overheating, that one definitely
I bet.
overheats.
I love this cutout tin to accommodate for the head.
Started doing that style of cutout tank in 1925.
Wow. It's so great that these bikes still exist, you know?
Oh yeah, we keep them all running.
Right. Every single one of them?
Everything runs, we keep gassing about 10 at a time.
Uh-huh.
Kind of rotating through which 10 on any given day we're starting up.
Wow.
Did the government ever order these postal service?
Good little homage to the Wall of Death. How many of you haven't seen the Wall of Death? As a kid in my day, you were enthralled by it anytime you get a chance to see it. I'm just amazed that guys could do that. But centrifugal force is a wonderful thing. Back in the day, almost everybody made a motorcycle. So this is a nice little section that, you know, has some examples of bikes that were made by people you wouldn't think would make bikes. Such as Sears and Roebuck. Oh, this says just Sears. Were they just Sears at this particular time?
Probably was.
So I wonder if you could order this through the magazine, only through their catalog. Must have. The Sears and Roebuck Company. That's pretty cool. Peyton. Oh, Daytona. So Henderson, if you can't read it. The Flying Merkel. .39 MWA. That's a single banger. Knucklehead motor. Wow. And look at the raised paint. Is that stamped? Can't tell if that's stamped metal or whether it's raised. And I think it's stamped metal. Man, that's a work of art there, man. Look at this patina. The cracked paint. I love when they actually have photos of somebody sitting on the bike, you know? Own police motor section. Cops, they're everywhere. You can't get away from them. Radar patrol, that's funny. Kids' toys are probably worth more than a motorcycle. See, this used to be the attitude in America. What happened? A motorcycle, properly handled, is the safest vehicle on the road. It's all those cages around you got to worry about. Yeah. You know, they finally went back. They changed the magazine back to Enthusiast. They,
Oh, really?
They changed it to Hog about 20 years ago. Worst thing they ever did. This section is all people have made it. Homemade equipment, modifications for their use. It's called American ingenuity. That's crazy. Look at that. Small sawmill blade or logging blade, one or the other. Oh, that's actually an ice saw. I stand corrected, I guess. If you want to learn more, come check it out for yourself. Maggie Valley. Well, if that wasn't enough, they have another floor upstairs. Here we go. Now there's some shovel heads up here. Wow, this is back in the day when the accoutrements were out of control. Look at this. Goofy. Passenger eject.
I need 2 batteries just to run all the lights.
They put Shovelhead at the bottom of the one. It's pretty cool.
Now you guys are fine.
Wow. Believe it or not, I own one of these. 1972 Shovelhead FLH. I didn't have that fairing on it though, but how gorgeous is this? Exactly the same paint job. This is the one that they paid homage to, but it was, I think they based it on a 1968. Their special one they put out last year. Limited edition. Just want to let you guys know I found the original Dixie the Orange Crush. Wow. It's probably her great-grandmother or something. They've been sporting that Harley Orange for a long time.
Same knobby tires.
Yep. She even has knobbies on her. Just like mine. Talk about a blast from the past. I'm sure you turn the lights out on our nightlight, this thing glows like no tomorrow. Unbelievable. 6/29, 1971. Look at the 750 flat track racer there. There they go again. Old school trike. While we could have spent many more hours exploring this museum, there's so much to see. But it was getting close to closing time, and we had more miles we had to put under our belt to get to Asheville. So, hope you enjoyed the short time we were here, and I would strongly suggest that you come and see and visit and give yourself a couple days if you can. Incidentally, we did offer to leave EJ's 2014 Victory police motor for the museum for their motor collection, but they respectfully and politely declined. Don't exactly know why. Well, we started the day from a window, hotel view of the bikes. We're going to end the day that way too. We had a great run to the museum. The museum was a great visit, and probably got so much there I may have to do a separate video on that. But thanks for coming along, and we'll see you tomorrow.